Hello friends, today we are going to talk about marketing in this video. As you know that the entire world has been changed due to coronavirus. Now the thinking process has been changed. Now the priorities of the consumers have been changed. Now, people are mostly thinking about the safety first. Therefore, market has to be understood, and then the marketing strategies has to be reinvented to succeed during this corona climate. This video has been prepared to make all the marketeers aware of what are the communication techniques needs to be adapted during this corona climate, and also the digital platforms, that what are the modifications has to be made to make it more relevant. Therefore, please take time and understand the video, understand the strategies, and use it in your professional life. The question in front of marketeers and organization right now in this corona climate is, should marketing activities be done or not? In this video, we are going to talk about the service industries, as the marketeers are needed in the service industry to garner the business, to make the connections with the clients, and again to nurture those connections for a fruitful business. What do you think? My personal views are that it is the perfect time to focus on the strength of connections what you have built earlier. We will go in this video and we will learn what are the communication adaptations we have to make during this corona climate, and also we will learn about the digital platforms and the modifications and the changes need to be done over there. Number one, what are the immediate priorities of the marketing professionals? So, what do you think? Always you have to demonstrate empathy with your words. As you know that during this corona climate, most of the people are affected, most of the countries are affected. What we are seeing in the day-to-day news is all about the disease cases, the active contaminations, the lockdowns, the quarantine. Therefore, people are a little bit scared. They are not in the normal state of mind. Therefore, you have to demonstrate empathy with your words, first of all. Secondly, never minimize the consequences. Never. Because you don't know what state of mind your client is going on, what he is thinking about this corona climate, what are the steps he has taken earlier, what steps he is going to take in his future. You never know. Therefore, you can never minimize the consequences. Thirdly, you have to communicate the facts of your customers routinely and liberally, because today the social media and the news and the other platforms, you can see that information is being bombarded from each and every source. So you can't talk anything to your customers. Now the customers are well informed Therefore, you have to communicate the facts. When you will communicate the facts, the trust will be built up from customer side, and he will talk to you seriously, and he will take you seriously, and he will understand you. Secondly, you have to balance and prioritize customer safety and protecting the brand image. There is a very thin line between these two, the customer safety and also protecting your brand image. By keeping customer safety first, the firm will earn respect, loyalty, and trust. Ultimately, the reputation will be well protected, right? You can see nowadays organizations are also thinking about their customer safety in ads, and even in the hoardings they are talking about customer safety first, because this is the only tool in today's climate which will bring you more closer to your customer. Secondly, the trust will be built on, you will earn respect, the customer will be more loyal, and again the reputation will be well protected. In the ongoing corona climate, speaking about motives before safety and security will be like showing the way to the grave. Now people are in grief, they are afraid, and again you will pitch your product, they can't digest it. So take your time, understand your customer psyche, and then when your customer is comfortable with you, then only you have to talk about your motives and your products and your business, not before that. Are you thinking about post-corona planning? Most of the institutions, organizations may think that after corona planning, post-corona, we will do this, we will do that, we will take this campaign on, but it will not work, because you never know when this corona climate will get over. Therefore, you have to work right now. How? Yes, avoid celebrating victory prematurely. Now we are in the midway. We don't know what are the ways ahead, what we are going to encounter ahead of this time. We don't know. Will the vaccine will be made available or not? We don't know. How many people are going to die? We don't know. How many people are going to live? We don't know. Therefore, there is a quite uncertain world in the future. Therefore, we should never celebrate the victory prematurely. It is very dangerous. Secondly, as the virus will have resulted in substantial illness and loss of life around the world, so again, if you will run and you will not take precautions, then there is always a danger that you will fail. Marketers should communicate in a respectful and reflective fashion. Respectful and reflective. These words may be understood more correctly, and more emphasis is given on reflective fashion, because everything is in open air. You have to understand, again I am saying, you have to understand the psyche of your customers. Rejuvenate all the digital platforms. Why? Why it is needed? As you know, that in today's climate, your customers and your clients are rarely visiting physically to your offices. They are searching the web, they are exploring your website, they are thinking that most of their work should be done without going to the offices or being in physical contact with other people, or they are avoiding the gatherings. Therefore, you have to rejuvenate all your digital platform because it is the only connection you have with your clients and your customers right now in this condition. What you will do? Perform content audit of your website. You have to see what are the columns, what are the products and services you are offering to your customers are well available on your website. Does your web page well reflects who you are? You have to rethink over this. Are there any products or services you provide does not have a web page? You have to think over this. And if you don't have, if you find it, then you have to make that arrangement and you have to rebuild that page, and it should be connecting with your customers' need. You have to think over that. Are all the links on your website operational? Because if any one of the link is unoperational, the customer will shut down that laptop, shut down that website, and it will switch to another company website. So it's your direct loss. Therefore, all your web links should be operational. This must be done. Now again a question. Have you read your website with a critical eyes? Have you done it? Till now, you were dependent upon your sales team because most of the things were done on the ground, most of the things were done on the offices, but not now. The condition has been changed. Therefore, you have to check yourself, your website with your critical eyes, and you have to find the loopholes, you have to find the bottlenecks, and you have to correct it. Keep blogging for proper brand recall. As you know, brand recall is necessary during this corona time. People, they are not coming out of their houses. They are not seeing your hoardings. You are not in physical contact with your customers. You can contact them through phone, but again, your brand recall. People are active on their social networking sites, and again, all the institutions and organizations are now having their social media platforms. Therefore, brand recall is quite easy nowadays, and you have to do that. You have to keep blogging, you have to keep pitching your products, and again, as we talked about earlier, that the safety of the customers, their well-beings, the facts, that's to be bombarded in your social media platform so that the connection with your customers, your clients remains intact and it's rejuvenated again and again. You know what's needed in this world right now? The world needs interesting contents now. You have to prepare those contents and you have to put it in front of your clients. And this, when you are able to do it successfully, your digital platforms are all rejuvenated and this will fetch you a good business. So this is the first thing what you should do with your website and your web pages and your social media platforms all over the world. People are doing this and you have to also do this. Now again, what is the solution to this problem? See, corona climate is not going to get over very soon. But again, the economy has to be revived. The offices has to be opened. The businesses has to be done. The profit has to be made. Therefore, you have to reinvent your marketing strategies. Again, you have to think out of the box and you will find the key to your success. Thank you.